Welcome back to Love Where You Live with Mint Construction. I'm Matt. This is our client for this kitchen remodel, Dan, and the decorator that helped pull this whole thing together, Crystal Ortiz. Crystal, can you tell us a little bit about what we're going for in here, what the end result should be for Dan?
First time I came in here and saw it, it was very original to the house, probably mid-90s. Wasn't conducive for Dan, the guy who loves to cook, to really be able to show off his skills. So the goal was to give them this gorgeous custom kitchen that will function for their family and upgrade him to a gas stove and a better island.
The original kitchen, even though it's a good sized kitchen and the house is a great size, was really boxed in, partially just from a wall being built where it didn't really need to be.
I'm telling you, 14 years of this kitchen was not useful. As a cook, it wasn't efficient. It didn't look right, didn't work right. I hated the cabinets, I hated the countertops, and that wall was the bane of my existence.
It ended up being that this little wall that we wanted to be able to remove over here had a load-bearing beam sitting on it, and we couldn't just move it back. We ended up having to remove the existing beam. We had an engineered beam sized that we put up in there, so we cut space for a longer beam, a wider beam. And so now it'll still be concealed up in the ceiling, but we have that nice open wall space.
The first time that wall was down, you could see it right off the bat. It was an oh my God for both of us, just to how much space it created, because that wall was absolutely useless.
One of the other framing issues that we had to overcome here was reworking this load-bearing wall for the range so that we could implement your idea of a recessed tile niche for a little bit of storage.
So this tile here is what's going to go in the niche. Use the granite as a shelf, and that's the same as what's going on the countertop. So this is going to be a great spot for Dan to set his oil and vinegar and all of his great little spices as he's cooking.
So I am kind of curious with the niche over here. I thought it was a really neat idea. We do them in showers all the time, but do you see that more as decorative or functional?
It's going to be more for functionality, I think. It might look good, but if you just put decorative stuff up there, they just collect grease and dust and you don't like it. I will probably end up having salt, pepper, oil, and one spice up there. This has been 14 years in the making. Like seriously, 14 years of work in the making. And walking in the kitchen when it's empty, the space that's created is amazing. And then looking at the plans and the pictures and the renderings, knowing where things are going to be is absolutely outstanding. Thank you very much, man.
Well, I'm super excited to be able to do this for you. Like you said, 14 years in the making. We're honored that we can bring it together. At the end, it's going to be awesome. Thanks for joining us on Love Where You Live with Mint Construction. Tune in next time for more info on this remodel.